Welcome to the channel, everybody, and today we've got another game in our first round of the 1970s Major League Baseball Best of Tournament. And this is a tournament where each franchise has their best team of the decade in the tournament. And today we have Game 4 between the 71 St. Louis Cardinals and the 79 Houston Astros. St. Louis holds a 2-game-to-1 edge. Joe Torre with a big game, and Bob Gibson in Game 3 as they led Cardinals past the Astros in that one. And today it's going to be Joaquin Andujar going for the 1979 Houston Astros. Andujar, a future Cardinal pitcher, going up against Reggie Cleveland for the St. Louis Cardinals. These are pretty evenly matched teams. St. Louis with 90 wins finished second in the NL East in 1971. Against the Astros, the 79 Astros finished with 89 wins. So here we go. Leading it off for the Cardinals is going to be Lou Brock, and Brock batting .231 so far in this series. He's got a couple runs batted in. Here we go. And it's 2-2-3. That's going to be a base hit. Line single into right field. And Brock is on, and you know what's going to happen when Brock gets on. He's going to try to take off. There he goes. The throw down. Not in time. A stolen base for Lou Brock. So now runner at second with nobody out. And here comes Matty Alou. Alou playing first base today. He's hitting .300 with 3 RBI. The pitch, 4-2-2. That's on the ground. Second base, Arhau flips it over to Cedeno for the out, but Brock will move to third, and the Astros have a runner at third. They got the infield in, but I don't think that's a smart play on the AstroTurf this early in the game. They're going to play back. They'll give up the run for an out. And here comes Ted Simmons. Simmons, .231, 3 RBI in the series so far. The pitch to Simmons, 2-2-2, base hit. That'll score the run, and the Astros lead it 1-0 here. Or I'm sorry, the St. Louis Cardinals lead it 1-0 here. Thinking Andujar pitches for the Cardinals. So Brock comes in to score, and it's 1-0 Cardinals. Simmons with the base hit. Now I'll bring up the hottest hitter in this series, Mr. Joe Torre, who's batting .538. He's homered and driven in 4. The pitch, 4-3-4. This is on the ground. This should be 2. Reynolds flips it to second for 1. Back to first. Double play, and the inning's over. So Andujar limits the damage, gets that big double play, and it's 1-0 Cardinals after half an inning. We go to the bottom half of the first, and Reggie Cleveland on the mound. He was 12-12 in 1971 with a 4.01 ERA. He gives up a lot of hits and homers, so this is going to be a tough go for the... Luckily, the Astrodome is not a super home run hitting stadium, and the Astros aren't really a home run hitting team, so let's hope that works out for him. Here's Terry Poole to lead it off. Poole batting .385, no homers, 1 RBI. 2-4-1. There's a strike on the outside corner. He struck him out. Poole goes back to the bench. And I'll bring up Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds having a good series so far. 429. He's driven in 3. 4-5-1. That's on the ground to first baseman Matty Alou, who'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. 2 down, nobody on, and so Cesar Cedeno. Cedeno struggling in this series. 143 is 2 for 14 in this series. He has a couple of RBI. The pitch to Cedeno. 3-1-2. That's a line drive into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Cedeno on his horse. He will head to third, sliding in safely with a triple. Cruz couldn't catch up to it. And Cedeno gets the 2-out triple. So now the Astros have a runner at third. This time there were 2 outs for Jeffrey Leonard. Leonard hitting 182. The pitch, 2-6-2. It's a little floater out in the left field. Brock coming in. 56 or higher is going to drop in. And he's going to make the catch. A running grab from Lou Brock. Come in on a sprint and got to it to end the inning. They strand Cedeno at third. We head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Joe Haig to lead it off. Haig 0 for 5 in this series so far in limited opportunities. The pitch, 2-6-1. There's a little liner towards left. Jose Cruz coming in. He's going to make the grab. Easy play. He made it look easy. Nice play by Cruz for the first out. It's going to bring up the younger Jose Cruz, the 23-year-old Jose Cruz. He steps to the plate. He's batting 500, 5 for 10 with an RBI. 3-2-6. 3-2-6. There's a liner caught by Howe for the second out. It's going to bring up Ted Sizemore. Sizemore's batting .091. 1 for 11. 3-3-5. This should be extra bases. Into the gap in center field, and Poole's going to run it down, but Sizemore trots into second with a stand-up double. A 2-out double by Sizemore is going to bring up Gal Maxville with a chance to maybe pick up a run here. Maxville, 222 in the series. The pitch, 5-4-6. And that's going to be strike 3. He got him. Maxville stood there looking and watched it go by. We head to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Enos Cabell to lead it off. Enos batting .182. 1-5-4. Ground ball, second base, Sizemore gloves it over to first, 1 away. Here's Jose Cruz, the 31-year-old Cruz, hitting .273. He's got an RBI and 11 at-bats. 5-4-1. And there's going to be ground ball back to first. Alou's got it. Takes it to the bag from himself for the out. 2 outs. It's going to bring up Art Howe. Art Howe at second base. He's batting .364 with an RBI. 5-6-6. Tapper towards short. Maxville charges. Flips it over to first, and the inning's over. Through 2 innings of play, it's 1-0 St. Louis. The Cardinals up 2-1, hoping to make this a two-game sweep on the home field of the Astros here, as they won the first one yesterday. Today, they're up 1-0 here in the third. Here's Reggie Cleveland to lead it off. Cleveland hit 171 in 1971. 6-1-2. There's a fly ball left field. Cruz is there. He's got it one away. And here comes Lou Brock stepping in. He singled, stole a base, and came around on a single by Ted Simmons. Back in the first. He bats here with 1 out. The pitch. 6-6-6. He hits this one. 64 or higher. It's a hard stadium to get the ball out. 2-2. That's going to be a base hit. Line single, and Brock's 2 for 2. And he is going to try to get a lead. He cannot. So runner at first, and here's Matty Alou. 5-1-4. He walked him. Andujar loses him. And the Cardinals have 2 men on with 1 out for Ted Simmons. Simmons singled a homer run in the first, the only run of the game so far. The pitch to Simmons. 1-2-6. There's a ground ball. This should be 2. Cedeno flips it over to second. Back to first. Double play. 3-6-3. And the inning is over. They strand 2. And it stays 1-0 here as we head to the bottom of the third. Here's Alan Ashby to lead it off. He's batting .300, 3 for 10 with a couple RBI. The pitch to Ashby, 5-4-6. There's a fly ball center field. Cruz stands his ground, makes the grab for the first out. It's going to bring up Andujar. Andujar, 088. He did hit 2 homers in 1979. So if he times a pitch just right, he can hit one out. 3-2-6. That's going to be strike 3. Andujar waved and missed at it. He's out. 2 away. It's the top of the order for the Houston Astros. Terry Poole, who's 0 for 1, 1-3-6. And he swings and misses, struck him out. For the second time today, Poole goes down. We head to the fourth. It's 1-0 Cardinals here at the Astrodome. Joe Torre will step in. He grounded into a double play his first time up. The pitch to Torre, 3-5-5. There's a liner caught by the second baseman. Oh, he hit it like a bullet, but Howe was right there to make the grab. 1 away. Here's Joe Haig, 0 for 1. 5-5-1. That's going to be ball 4. He walked him. We're going to roll on the M chart here. Oh, this isn't going to be good. 5-3. It's going to be a possible wild pitch. And it uncorks one, and Haig is going to move up. So runner at second with 1 out. That'll bring up the young Jose Cruz. Cruz lined out to second his first time up. 1-4-2. And popped him up. Second base side. Our Howe's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Big out there. And now Ted Sizemore steps in. He doubled his first time up. The pitch, 1-4-2. Ground ball. Third base, Cavell's got it over to first, and the inning's over. They strand a runner at second. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0 Cardinals. Here's Craig Reynolds. to lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 5-5-6. That's going to be an infield single off the bat of Reynolds. And we're going to roll on the M chart. 1-3. And then a 2. It's going to be a pass ball. Ted Simmons mistimed that one. And it gets by him to the backstop. Reynolds moves up. So Astros have the tying run at second base with nobody out. And here comes Cesar Cedeno, who tripled his last time up. The pitch to Cedeno, 4-3-2. On the ground to second. This will move the runner up. Sizemore tosses it over to first. And there's one away. On to third goes Craig Reynolds with one out. So that tying run is at third for Jeffrey Leonard. And Leonard 0 for 1. Infield playing in. Here's the pitch. 2-3-2. He struck him out. Big strikeout there from Reggie Cleveland. He gets Leonard. And now it's Enos Cabell. Cabell's 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Runner at third. The pitch. 3-2-1. Liner towards left. It's going to be Brock who makes the grab, and the inning's over. They strand a runner at third. We head to the fifth. It remains 1-0 Cardinals. Here's Dal Maxville to lead it off. He struck out his first time up. A pitch from Andujar, 6-1-1. There's a fly ball. Left field. Cruz going back. Looks up, makes the grab for the first out. It's going to bring up Reggie Cleveland. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Cleveland, 6-2-1. And that's going to be strike 3. He struck him out. 2 away. And that'll bring up Lou Brock. Brock has 2 of the 4 St. Louis hits. Here's the pitch from Andujar. And there's another hit. A base single, clean single into right field, and Brock is on again. He's going to try to take off. There he goes. The throw down. In time. They got him. A great throw by Alan Ashby. Gets Brock. And we head to the bottom of the fifth. It remains 1-0 Cardinals. Here comes Jose Cruz. 5-4-5. That's going to be ground ball to second. Sizemore's up with it. Over to first, 1 away. Here's Art Howe. He's 0 for 1. 2-3-5. That's going to be a fly ball left field. Brock takes a couple steps back, licks up, makes the catch for the second out. 2 outs, nobody on, and that'll bring up Alan Ashby. Ashby 0 for 1. 2-3-1. And 8 got him on strikes. Reggie Cleveland. 1-2-3. We head to the 6th. 1-0 St. Louis. Here's Matty Alou to lead it off. Matty, 0 for 1. He has walked in 2 trips. The pitch. 6-5-1. There's a fly ball, left field. Cruz going back. He's at the wall. He looks up, makes the catch. 1 away. Matty Alou went the opposite way and hit it a long way, but Cruz tracked it down. Here's Ted Simmons. Simmons 1 for 2. He singled home a run, the only run of this game, back in the first inning. And last time up, he grounded into a double play. The pitch. 3-2-1. There's a liner. Left field. Cruz comes in, makes the catch for the second out. Cruz has got great reads on everything hit to him today. So 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Torrey. Torrey's 0 for 2. 3-2-6. There's a line drive caught by the second baseman. He did it again. That's the second time he's hit one hard, but right at the second baseman. How? And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 6th. Astros down 1-0 here in Houston. Astros only have 2 hits on the day against Reggie Cleveland. Andujar has pitched well. We're going to leave him in one more time around, I think, or at least for another inning. He'll bat here. He's 0 for 1. 2-1-5. That's going to be a little slow roller back to the mound. Cleveland underhands it over to first, and there's one away. Here's Terry Poole, who struck out twice today against Cleveland. The pitch. 6-3-6. This one's going to be a little short fly to right. Hag coming in. Hag is going to make the grab for the second out. 2 outs, nobody on. Here comes Craig Reynolds. Craig Reynolds singled his last time up, an infield single. And he's grounded out to first. 1 for 2, the pitch. 3-3-1. There's a line drive into the gap. This is going to be extra bases. Reynolds headed for third. The throw, not in time. A triple, the second triple of the day for the Houston Astros. They've got 3 hits, and 2 of them have been triples. So runner at third with 2 outs. That tying run only 90 feet away. Let's see if Cesar Cedeno can bring him home. The pitch. 3-6-1. That's going to be a line drive, a leaping catch by Maxville. And the inning is over. What a play by Maxville to get up and get that one, saving a run. We head to the 7th. It's 1-0 still here in Houston. It's going to be Haig, Cruz, and Sizemore here in the 7th for the Cardinals. Here's Joe Haig. 6-6-5. He drills it deep. Well hit into right field. This one's going to go. A home run for Joe Haig. His first of the series. And it's 2-0 St. Louis. Joe Haig turned on one and drilled it out of here. Here's Jose Cruz. Cruz 0 for 2. 5-6-6. He walked him. And Andujar starting to tire here in the 7th. Here's Sizemore. Sizemore is 1 for 2. He doubled and grounded out. The pitch. 6-5-4. And he popped him up. Third base side. Cabell looks up, makes the grab for the first out. Here comes Dal Maxville. Maxville 0 for 2. 6-2-2. Base hit into left field. Cruz is going to stop at second. But Maxville has his first hit of the game. And that's going to bring up Reggie Cleveland. A 3-bunter. Do we try to bunt here and leave him in for another inning or two, or do we go to the bullpen? They're going to pinch hit. He's allowed just 3 hits. We're going to let him hit. See if he can sacrifice the runners over here. That's a 1. And then a 6-5. Nope. Fielder's choice. But it could be an error. And Andujar is an 11. Oh, 5-6. Andujar misplays it, and everybody's safe. That's going to load the bases, and that's going to be it for Joaquin Andujar. Left-handed batter. Lou Brock coming up here in the 7th. They're going to come in with Randy Neiman. Will come in to pitch. Bases loaded, 1 out for Lou Brock. Brock 3 for 3 today. The pitch. 2-4-5. He popped him up in the foul ground. Cabell near the dugout will make the grab for the second out. A big second out there. And that's going to bring up Matty Alou. Alou 0 for 2. The pitch from Neiman. 1-4-2. This should get him out of the inning. Ground ball. First base, Cedeno flips it over to Neiman covering, and the inning's over. They leave the bases loaded, but they do get a run on the Joe Haig home run, and the Cardinals extend their lead to 2-0. And now Reggie Cleveland, who got on with should have been a sacrifice bunt, but instead was a error on Andujar. He stands in back on the mound for the St. Louis Cardinals. He'll face Jeff Leonard to lead it off. Jeffrey Leonard 0 for 2. 1-4-6. Ground ball to second. Sizemore makes the play, 1 away. Here comes Enos Cabell. 4-2-1. That's on the ground to first. Alou, a 42. He's going to boot it. Can't get him at first. Alou bobbled it. Oh, they're going to make Cabell steal. I was hoping that 7th inning they would not have to steal. But he's going to have to. There goes Cabell. The throw down is easily in time to get him. And there's 2 away. Boneheaded call there, as Cabell's easily thrown out by Ted Simmons. That's going to bring up Jose Cruz. Nobody on. 2 outs, the pitch. 6-6-2. He gets a hold of one. Let's see. 64 or higher is a home run. And it's going to be a base hit. Line single into center field. So a 2-out single. As Cruz tries to get a lead. He cannot. 41. It's going to leave it all up to Art Howe. Art Howe 0 for 2. An extra base hit here would be huge. If he can find one of the power alleys. The pitch. 5-1-1. And that's going to be ground ball to third. Torre over to first. Inning's over. Astros are down to their last 2 at bats here. Down 2-0. We head to the 8th. Neiman stays in the game. He'll face the switch-hitting Ted Simmons to lead it off. The pitch. 6-4-1. Against the lefty is going to be a deep fly, left field. Cruz back at the track will make the grab for the first out. It's going to bring up Joe Torre, who's 0 for 3. 5-1-2. There's ball 4. He walked him. Good eye from Torrey. He goes down to first, and he's on with the walk, and that's going to bring up Joe Haig against the left-handed pitching Neiman. They're going to let Haig bat. 2-2-3. Little looper into center field. Poole's going to come in, slides, makes the catch. Nice play by Terry Poole as Torrey retreats back to first. 2 outs. It's all up to Jose Cruz. Cruz, 2-3-4. That's going to be a fly ball to center. Poole comes in, makes the catch, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It remains 2-0, and Reggie Cleveland is still in the game. You look at Reggie's card, and you see those numbers. He is living dangerously. He normally gives up quite a few hits, and it looks like he gives up some homers too. So we want to be careful. Here's Ashby. Ashby 0 for 2. 2-6-1. This one's hit towards left. Lou Brock. 56 or higher. It's down. It's going to drop in front of Lou Brock. He couldn't get to it. And Ashby is on base, and we're going to get a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Denny Walling coming in to pinch hit. And Cleveland is coming off. They're going to send him to the showers. Here in the 8th inning. I'm going to go with Darrell Patterson. Oh, wait a second. I don't have any lefties. I got Hrabowski, but he only pitched 2 innings. Yeah, we're going to go with Patterson. Shaw is tired. Whoops. Oh, I just dropped my dice. And I don't know where it went. This is great. This is great. Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. All right. So Neiman. Oh, I get to go with another. So righty, we're going to stick with Walling. Runner at first, nobody out, and here comes Denny Walling stepping in against Darrell Patterson. The pitch. 5-6-5. And he walked him. Denny Walling draws the walk, and there's 2 men on for Terry Poole. Astros not done yet. There's the pitch to Terry Poole, 3-5-6. This could be trouble. 3-5-6, lined. It's going to be extra bases. This is going to tie the game. 2 runners will score, and it's a triple, the 3rd triple of the day for the Houston Astros. And that's going to tie the game. Terry Poole, who did not have a good day at the plate, comes through with a 2-run triple to tie the game. Runner at third, nobody out. And Houston is trying to steal this game. Here's Craig Reynolds, infield in. 2-1-1. This is going to get the run in. A little slow. Boom! Gets by Torrey into left field. Through the drawn-in infield. Craig Reynolds comes through as this crowd is going nuts. 3-2. Astros lead it. Here's Cedeno. Still nobody out here for Houston. 6-3-5. There's a fly ball hit deep to center. Cruz going all the way back against the wall. Makes the grab. Reynolds will tag. He will go to second on the long fly out. So one out, and then runner at second for Jeff Leonard. Leonard, 4-5-1. That's his hit on the ground to first. Alou will take it to the bag himself for the out. Over to third will go Craig Reynolds. So Enos Cabell steps in with 2 outs. A big run there at third base if he could somehow get him home. The pitch to Cabell. 6-2-1. This should do it. Base hit. Into right field. Into score. Comes Craig Reynolds. And it is 4-2. Houston has scored 4 times here in the 8th. Patterson pitches. On to second goes Cabell. He is going to steal it easily. Everything's falling apart for St. Louis here. Here's Jose Cruz. Cruz hits one. 6-2. This one's well hit and gone. A 2-run blast by Jose Cruz. That's going to be a hit for Daryl Patterson as he did even... Oh, yeah, he did register no. Stan Williams will come on to try to get him out of this inning. 6-run inning for the Astros. Here's Art Howe. 1-4-4. And he got him on strikes. That'll end it. But the damage is done. Astros pound out 6 runs in the 8th inning and take a 6-2 lead here into the 9th. Joe Sambito will come on to pitch. Here's Sizemore to lead it off. The pitch. Sizemore, 1 for 3, 3-1-1. This one's flared out to right. Jeff Leonard going to make the grab for the first out. Here's Dal Maxville. And Maxville, they're going to see a pinch hitter for him. Jerry McNertney will come in to pinch hit. 4-4-1. On the ground to first. Cedeno touches first, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, nobody on. It's going to be Julian Javier to pinch hit here. The pitch from Sambito, 5-5-3. And that's going to be an infield single. Javier safe at first. Roll on the M chart. 6-1. It's going to be a wild pitch. He's a 3. Nope, no wild pitch. Here's Brock. 3 for 4 today. 4-4-6. Hit on the ground. Second base, Art Howe. Sure-handed fielder. And he makes the play. Ball game over. A come-from-behind victory for the Astros. What a ball game for the Astros. They even this series at 2 games with a huge comeback. I mean, they were held in check by Reggie Cleveland through 6 innings. And then all of a sudden, Terry Poole's 2-run triple tied the game. And then from there, it was all the avalanche of runs came in that 8th inning. Jose Cruz homered, his first of the series. Cleveland finished giving up just the 1 run, struck out 5. Only gave up 5 hits in 7 innings. But Patterson blew it all, gave up 5 earned on 4 hits, including the Jose Cruz homer. The win goes to Randy Neiman, who pitched 1 2/3 innings of hitless ball. So there you have it. A big win for the Astros here at home against the Cardinals. We head to Game 5, even at 2 games each. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for the next one.